Hello, I'm Hasanti Urguduwattu Disanayaka, Ambassador of Sri Lanka in Turkey. Since the first earthquake hit on the 6th early morning at 4:17, there had been over 150 afterquakes and tremors, and it's still continuing, but frequency occurring is much less now. As we explained earlier, in 10 areas, emergency status has been declared. Those are the Kahramanmaras, where the first earthquake hit, then Kilis, Diyarbakir, Adana, Osmaniye, Sanli, Nurfa, Adiamane, Malatya, Hatay, and Gaziantep. Gaziantep and Hatay were affected very much, and Kahramanmaras. Those are the three most affected areas. Then Triforces and police are deployed in these areas, and also mobile hospitals, food kitchens, disaster psychological support. All those things have been run by FAD, that is the Turkish government emergency response agency under the president, as well as Turkish Red Crescent, UN agencies, and several international organizations are working on disaster rescue as well as disaster relief operations. Weather conditions are still bad. The temperature is now about -7. Snowing has stopped a little, but rescue operations continue to be difficult because still roads and buildings are being cleared so that the rescue operation vehicles can get into those areas. And evacuated people are being located in other areas, also in hotels and hostels in other areas which have been temporarily closed because it's off-peak season for tourists. So that is the general update on the situation. And let me now tell the death toll has risen to 14,351 with 63,794 injured, over 6,144 buildings destroyed. And World Health Organization estimates that over 23 million people are affected directly or indirectly. And there are on-ground disaster response personnel over 113,000, nearly 100,000 family tents have been provided, and over 6,300 foreign teams from 53 countries are on ground, and over 95 countries have offered assistance, including Sri Lanka. Blankets 1,255,500 have been provided, medical tents over 135,000, beds over nearly 125,000 provided, and sheltering for over 500,000 people have been provided. Thank you. If I may give an update on the situation of the Sri Lankans, as we mentioned earlier, there are 16 Sri Lankans who are supposed to be living in those areas, and we have verified that 15 of them are in safety. We are still have no information about the lady who was in Kahramanmaras area, and we are still checking on her whereabouts. And this lady is originally from Galagedara, Sri Lanka, and has left Sri Lanka long time ago and come to Turkey and got married to a Turkish gentleman, and they have a daughter. Daughter lives in Istanbul, and we are in touch with the daughter and her friends so that we are using so many ways to identify the whereabouts of her. And another Sri Lankan pastor who is living in Kahramanmaras area, he is safe, and the pastor is also working with us to see what he can find about this lady as well. And also with Sri Lanka Tea Board, we are trying to organize distribution of hot tea with the pastor based in Kahramanmaras. And we are continuing our efforts to find out the well-being of this Sri Lankan lady. With others also we are following up about how they are faring in the difficult circumstances, but all are generally okay. One student wishes to go home, and we are trying to make arrangements for that. Thank you.